Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to set up an LLC if you don't have one very quickly within less than 15 minutes. And I'm going to show you how to actually get funding for that LLC. You can actually get up to $150,000 in business credit cards at 0% APR. I'm going to show you that. So this is going to be a very value-packed video. Make sure that you watch this entire video from start to finish, and make sure that you share this video with someone who needs this information. I'm going to be dropping a lot of golden nuggets throughout this video, so you don't want to miss it. So what we're going to do is we're going to first start off with a fast way to create an LLC, and we're going to start off with a company called Taylor Brands. So what they'll do is they'll set up everything for you, and the process is very, very quick. So if you want to sign up for Taylor Brands, there will be a link down in the description box below if you want to follow along with this video. All right, so we're going to get straight to it. The first thing that you want to do is you want to make sure that you pick the state that you want to file your LLC in. So it is actually very beneficial that you actually start your LLCs in either Wyoming or Delaware. And this is because it has a lot of different benefits. You get a lot of different layers of protection. It's not very expensive to file in these states. You can file an anonymous LLC. That way you protect your personal identity. So that way no one can look up your business and see who exactly runs that business and see all of your, information. So for the state of Delaware, here's some major gems. If you did not know the different advantages of filing in the state of Delaware, here are the different advantages of filing in the state of Delaware. So you get custom LLC business structure and rules. Number 3, you get statutory limitation on member personal liability. You also get tax benefits. It's very simple for startups to set up in Delaware. Minimum requirements, also low annual fees, and you also get privacy like I mentioned. You're not required to disclose any information about the owner in order to file or form the LLC or maintain the LLC. So your identity, your personal identity is protected. Now, here are the benefits of filing in Wyoming. So no state income taxes, asset protection, and limited liability. Members nor managers are listed, so you get privacy in Wyoming as well. Best asset protection laws. Also, no citizenship requirements. You get perpetual life, so you don't have to pay renewal fees. It's transferable. Of course, you can build credit and raise capital, and you can have an unlimited number of owners, and it's a lower startup cost to form your LLC in Wyoming. So going back to Taylor Brands, you're going to pick your state that you want to file in. You can choose to file in Delaware or Wyoming. It's a very good idea that you do so, but I'm not, giving you any type of legal advice. This is only for informational purposes only. So you can also file in your state that you reside in as well. Keep in mind the cost may vary from state to state, but if I was to go ahead and select Wyoming, let's go through the process, get started. You're going to put in your business name that you have an idea for to see if it's actually available in that particular state that you're going to register your business in. So I'm just going to put ABC Inc. This is just a demo tutorial. And then you're going to click on check availability. It's going to tell you whether it is available or not. You're going to click next if it is. And these are going to be the 4 steps that you're going to go through. So you're going to tell them about your business really quickly. So click on next. You're going to say whether it's going to be a service. You're going to provide physical goods. Select next. All right, so you're going to also say what stage you're in, if it's just an idea or you're actually ready to launch, or if you already have started your business, you just haven't filed your LLC or anything like that. So I'm going to select ready to launch, next. And then you're going to put whether it's going to be your main side hustle or not sure, online, offline, or both. And you plan on opening a business bank account, always put yes, because you are going to need that. Then click on next. And then, so are you going to have a physical address to receive official documents in Wyoming? You can put yes, and you can also put no if you want it to be sent like to your home if you do file in Wyoming or Delaware. Here's a Golden Nugget, go over to DaVinci, Alliance, Opus, go over to even Regis to buy a virtual office address. Make sure that it's actually linked to a real office building and not a UPS center, a pack and ship location, or a Staples location, because if the lender looks up your business address and looks up your business and they see that it's linked to a UPS or Staples shipping center, most likely they're going to deny you. And a lot of people don't understand that sometimes you can get automatic approval. And then also sometimes they may manually review your application. I know Citizens Bank actually manually reviews the credit applications. They go and look at your business information and make sure that you're a real credible business. So make sure you have your business set up correctly the first time. I would get that business address first and then have that already on hand. And then you want to go ahead and enter in that business address in here on this application so that they could put that business address on your filing document so that you don't have to go back and change the documents and change the address, because that's a tedious process when you go to call the IRS and call all these different places and they have you on hold for hours. So if you get one of those virtual addresses, you're going to have someone who's going to be able to receive documents at that location. So you'll put yes, then you put next. And then when you have any employees, you'll select that, then you'll select next. You can skip this one. And then you're going to put in your information here. Now this is the part where they're going to ask you about the registered agent. So you can have Taylor Brands actually do the registered agent for you. They'll charge $199 annually, or you can select you'll find your own agent and then click next. And then this is where you'll have Taylor Brands set up your EIN number if you want them to go ahead and do that. Then click next. Also, they can help you keep your company compliant, so you could select for them to help you with that as well, or you could just, I'll do it on my own, and then click next. Now this is going to be the part where you can actually create a logo with their technology like within minutes. Also a website, the website domain, and business cards. Then you can choose to have your documents processed quickly, or you could do it the standard way and then select next. Also, you can have them create an operating agreement, or you can write your own and then click next. And then your business insurance, you can get a free quote as well. Then click next, and we're pretty much done. You're going to create your account. And so this is what you'll get. And you have the option to kind of take some of this stuff off if you want to, but they'll do the LLC formation for you. They'll expedite the process. They'll do the annual compliance, your operating agreement if you want them to. You get a free domain, so you'll get your free website domain plus your logos. You'll get 8 free logos, the website builder, digital business cards, social media post maker, as well as a business card tool. And then you can do the other options. So that's the elite program, but you can also do the light, which is only $50. And that's where they process everything for you, and you'll have to pay that state filing fee. So for Wyoming, it is $100. Depending on your state, the state filing fee is going to be an additional charge. So this is going to be the fee that they charge you to do it for you, and then every state does the filing fee. So that's pretty much it for setting up your business. Again, the link is going to be down in the description where you can quickly set up your business really in less than 10 minutes. If you already have your business idea, your business name, and everything ready to go, you just put the information in here, and then they'll pretty much do everything for you within a matter of days, depending on the plan that you pick. Now, so when it comes to getting business funding, like through credit cards or lines of credit, if you have over a 680 credit score, you're able to go out there and possibly get some credit cards. It's going to really depend on your personal credit profile. It's not going to just depend on the score. You have to not have any recent late payments. You can't have a bunch of inquiries on your credit reports. No recent charge-offs, collections, or anything like that. So you need to have a good credit profile in order to go out there and go to different banks and get some business credit straight away from the banks. But you can also still get some business credit there's just different ways of doing it. If you want to go the no PG route, there's two different ways of doing it. You can do PG, where you're using your good personal credit to jumpstart everything, or you could do no PG, which I'll talk to you about in a minute. There are credit cards that you can get. There are a few that you can get that are MasterCards or even Visa cards that you can use anywhere. But there are other lines of credit that you can get to purchase, like vehicles. You can get credit to purchase all types of equipment that you may need for your business, or even computers, electronics. So it's different things that you could do with business credit. It's not just limited to having to leverage all of your personal credit by going to the big banks. You can do that, but it is recommended that you don't get too much on your personal, using your personal credit, because you are risking your personal credit if anything happens. You can just damage your personal credit, and it's going to make it hard for you to do anything if something happens to your business if you damage your personal credit, because these credit cards may not report to your personal credit while they're open, but if you default, they're going to report to your personal credit if something happens. So here's something that you can do to get up to $50,000 from each bank. I'm going to show you 3 different banks. So you can get up to $50,000 with Bank of America. Now there's a way that you have to do this. You need to strategically go to different banks that are going to pull from different credit bureaus, so that you're not racking up a bunch of inquiries on one particular credit bureau. For example, if you go to a bunch of banks that pull from Experian, you're gonna have a bunch of inquiries on Experian. And so that means you would have to go to a bank that's gonna pull from just Equifax and TransUnion, or just Equifax alone, or just TransUnion alone. So it's a strategic way that you have to kind of do this to stack your credit cards, which is something that a lot of people don't really talk about. But you want to go over to credit cards, and then you want to go over to compare all business credit cards. And you'll be able to see that they have 3 different business credit cards. So one of them is going to be 1.5% cash back. Then the red one's going to be the 3% cash back. And then the blue one is going to be the unlimited points of 1.5 points for every dollar spent. Now, all 3 of these cards will start you off with a 0% APR if you qualify for 9 billing cycles. So you get interest-free funding to go ahead and start your business. So another one is Citizens Bank. So you'll click on small business, then you'll click on banking and credit cards, and then you'll click on business credit cards. And right now they have a promotion going on to where you can get $325 in rewards if you spend $5,000 in the first 90 days. Also, they do offer 0% introductory APRs on purchases for 6 months. And that's going to be for the business everyday points credit card. And then after 90 days, you also will get 1.5% in cashback rewards for everyday expenses. There is no annual fee. And then after the introductory 0% APR offer is up, the APRs can vary between 15.49% and 25.49%. And then they also have another one that goes up to 12 months for 0% APR. And then after that, it's going to be minimum 12.49% at the time of this video, up to 23.49%. No annual fee. So that is the second bank that you can go to. All right, so the last bank that you can go to would be US Bank. This is going to be pretty much available for everybody. Actually, all of the banks that I showed you, anyone can actually apply to. Is not restricted on geographical location. So you go to business, and then you go to business credit cards. They also have loans and lines of credit, but we'll talk about the business credit cards for this video. Right now, they have some pretty good offers. So the Altitude Connect card will give you up to 5 times the points on business travel and 60,000 bonus points. And this is one of their new cards. So that's a pretty good card. There is no annual fee for the first year. And then after that, it's just $95. But what we want to do is we want to go down to the 0% APR card, which is going to be the platinum card. This one is really good because you can get this one for 0% introductory APR for up to 18 billing cycles. Now their interest rates are a little higher for the big banks like Bank of America, US Bank. Their interest rates are a little bit higher than the smaller banks or the credit unions, but you still are able to get that 0% APR up to a year and a half. So you can strategically go out to all three of these banks and apply for each one of these cards and get up to $50,000 on each card in a credit limit. Now that's not a guarantee. That is just an estimate of some of their highest limits. So if you were to get $50,000 from each of these banks, that would be a total of $150,000. In business credit cards, you can literally do this very quickly. As soon as you got that LLC filed with Taylor Brands, they'll do it very quickly for you. You should get those documents like within a week or two. Once everything is filed, they'll let you know via email. And then actually before you even get those documents in the mail, you can go ahead and apply for these credit cards. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please make sure that you subscribe to this channel, hit that bell icon and receive notifications on when I release new videos. And I will see you in the next video.